Moshav Netiv Ha'asara on the Gaza border. It seems that time has stood still here since October 7. 20 members of this small community were murdered by Hamas terrorists who arrived by paragliders.
This house was burned to the ground with a couple inside. Her studio where she made peace artworks was not damaged.
Netiv Ha'asara has known many challenges throughout the years. The original community was established in 1973 in the Sinai Peninsula, back then under Israeli control. In 1979, Israel and Egypt signed a peace agreement, and Israel agreed to hand Sinai back to Egypt and to evacuate the Israeli settlers there.
Once we heard about the evacuation plans, we fought the government in ways that even the hilltop youth are not using today. We had many protests. We even brought tractors to Jerusalem as a protest.
But the protest against the Israeli government failed, and residents of Netiv Ha'asara had to find a new home. They declined an offer to relocate to an area in southern Israel and decided to move here, adjacent to the northern edge of the Gaza Strip.
They offered us a new location in southern Israel, but we refused because we were farmers and our agriculture was based on growing on beach sand. We had an amazing experience in this type of agriculture for 9 years, and we wanted to continue it. So we moved here. And as you can see, it is the same beach line as the previous location. We are also working now on dunes.
Despite the sensitive location, Smadar, a member of the community, says that in the early days, Netiv Ha'asara was a place of peace.
In 1982, Gaza was under Israeli military rule. We hung out in Gaza without any problem. The army protected us. There were no borders. We used to shop in Gaza and Jabalia refugee camp.
In 2005, Israel pulled out of the Gaza Strip and Netiv Ha'asara became a border community. Ever since then, several deadly rounds of terror have occurred here, but nothing prepared the residents for the horrific events of October 7.
They put walls and walls, but Hamas got here from the air. There is a huge crisis of confidence here. I used to say that Netiv Ha'asara is 95% heaven and 5% hell. Now it turned to 100% hell.
Smadar says that the residents of Netiv Ha'asara had early signs of the attack, days before it took place.
Before the onslaught, we told the army that Hamas was training constantly. They told us to calm down and that everything would be fine. On October 3rd, 4 days before the attack, we heard them training and shooting towards the sea. We recognized their training, but these were new sounds.
Some of the residents who were evacuated after October 7 said that they want to return to Netiv Ha'asara, though it may be too soon to discuss this possibility. Meanwhile, those who remained here are fighting to keep this beautiful, wounded place alive.